Here's a short English love story for you. The Bookshop Encounter. Emma was an avid reader who spent her weekends exploring the cozy corners of the Literary Nook, a quaint bookshop nestled in the heart of her small town. Every Saturday, she would lose herself in the pages of classic novels, finding comfort in the scent of old books and the soft murmur of fellow book lovers. One crisp autumn afternoon, as the golden leaves danced outside, Emma stumbled upon a book she had been searching for, an old edition of Pride and Prejudice. Just as she reached for it, another hand brushed against hers. She looked up to see a pair of warm, hazel eyes smiling at her. "I'm sorry," said the young man, his voice gentle. "I didn't mean to startle you. I've been looking for this book for ages." Emma blushed, withdrawing her hand. "No, it's my fault. I didn't see you." He chuckled. "How about we compromise? We can both read it, and then discuss it over coffee. My name's Daniel, by the way." Emma hesitated for a moment, then smiled. "I'm Emma." "That sounds like a lovely idea." They spent the next hour in the bookshop's cozy reading nook, sharing passages and discussing their favorite parts of the story. Emma found herself enchanted by Daniel's passion for literature and his insightful observations. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow through the shop's windows, Daniel turned to Emma. "I know a little cafe down the street that serves the best hot chocolate. Would you like to join me?" Emma's heart fluttered. "I'd love to." Over steaming mugs of hot chocolate, they talked about their lives, dreams, and everything in between. Time seemed to stand still as they laughed and shared stories, feeling an instant connection that neither had experienced before. From that day on, Emma and Daniel met every weekend at the Literary Nook, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment. Their shared love for books turned into a beautiful romance, one that felt like it had been written in the stars. Years later, on a crisp autumn afternoon much like the one when they first met, Daniel led Emma back to the bookshop. In the very same spot where their hands had first brushed, he got down on one knee and opened a small velvet box. "Emma, from the moment we met, my life has been filled with joy and love. Will you marry me?" With tears of happiness in her eyes, Emma nodded. "Yes, Daniel, I will." Their love story, which had begun with a simple touch in a bookshop, was now bound by the promise of a lifetime together. And as they embraced, surrounded by the books they loved, they knew their story was just beginning. I hope you enjoyed the story.